The final paper. So as a therapist, I'm going to say thank you both for being here today. I know the last few months have been stressful for your family, and I appreciate your willingness to talk with me. My goal today is to help us understand what each of you has been feeling and how the changes in your home have affected you. So, Malia, I want to start with you. I've noticed that you've been quieter lately and that school has been more difficult. I want to understand what this time has been like for you. You don't need to have perfect words to share whatever feels true right now. So, she's saying that she feels overwhelmed and unsure where she fits in the family since everything changed. And my response is, thank you for sharing that. It sounds like you've been carrying a lot on your own. When your mom gets sick and the family moved in with your extended Ohana, that was a huge shift for you. And now with Kala living in the home, it makes sense that you might feel unsure about your place. I want you to know that your feelings matter here. And I talk to Kala and I tell her, Kala, I'd like to hear from you as well. Moving on to a new home can be overwhelming, especially when the family is already dealing with stress. What has this transition been like for you? She responds that she's telling me that she feels out of place and doesn't know how to connect with everyone. And I say, thank you for being honest. Sounds like you've been trying to adjust while also dealing with your own frustrations from school and from your dad's illness. It makes sense that you might feel unsure about how to fit it into the family and bringing it together in first person. I'm hearing that both of you are feeling stressed, but for different reasons. Malia, you're trying to get back in your sense of stability. Kala, you're trying to find your place in the home. Neither of you is trying to hurt the other. You're both trying to cope with a lot of change. What I'd like to do now is help each of you share one thing you need from the other to feel more supported at home. This isn't about blame, it's about understanding. And Malia says she's saying she needs more space and less pressure. Kala's says she's saying that she needs more patience and a chance to adjust. And I say thank you. What you both share is really important. These small steps can help reduce emotional intensity and make the home feel safer from both of you. I also want to point out something from a family systems perspective. When stress rises in a family, it's easy for a third person to get pulled into attention. My goal is to help both of you talk directly to each other instead of letting stress build up or pulling others into the conflict. You both showed today that you can communicate honestly when given space, and that's a strong foundation to build on. I also want to acknowledge the cultural side of this. In Hawaiian families, Ohana, Kuleana, and Malama are essential values. You both come from a family that cares deeply about each other, even when things feel tense. Part of our work together will be reconnecting with those values and using them to guide how you support one another. So before we end today, I want to thank both of you for your openness. This is not easy work, but you both showed courage and respect. In our next session, we'll bring in your parents so you can continue strengthening communication and clarifying roles in the whole family system. Mahalo for being here today. And thank you for watching my demonstration. This roleplay shows how family systems therapy can support the Mahelona family through communication, cultural respect, and systematic understanding. This approach helps build the family move towards stability, connection, and healing. Thank you.